What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to Omar BYT, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another, ladies and gentlemen, things that we've learned, ladies and gentlemen. Barcelona versus Brest. We played earlier this. We played yesterday against Stade Brest, and listen, we got the win, guys. At the end of the day, I am very, very happy about the performance. The performance was absolutely incredible. We put a professional performance, and at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm very, very happy, honestly, that we did get the win, honestly, because at the end of the day, you know, um, we've been in bad form. We haven't won. We didn't win before the end of the international break, and at the end of the day, you know, we bottled a 2-0 lead against Celta de Vigo. So a win today was more than important to bring morale back to this team. So yeah, but listen, I do want to talk about obviously the things that we learned from basically the game against Stade Brest. Because here's the thing, we did win, right? And don't get it wrong, I'm very, very happy that we won, but there is positives and obviously there's as well there is negatives. And as far as the performance is concerned, if I was to rate the performance out of 10 for me, it would be more of a 7 out of 10 for me. I would go for a 7 out of 10. And the reason I would personally go for a 7 out of 10 is because at the end of the day, Stade Brest, they at the end of the day, they were never going to be a threat to us. You understand what I'm saying? They were never going to be a threat to us. So, to be at the end of the day, I know they are unbeaten as well. So I'm not going to sit here and basically rub it in and say, well, it doesn't matter how you win and all of these stuff. Listen, Stade Brest have been unbeaten throughout the Champions League. So they were going to be a tough game regardless of whatever you think of the performance. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah. Big up, but listen, big ups to everybody that's here. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to do something. I want to do something very quickly. Here we go. And yeah. There we go. Yeah, I'm trying to do something, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a second. Let me. Way up, guys. Just negative. Yo, big ups to you, Nielsen, man. But yeah, sorry guys, I'm trying to basically fix something very quickly. It says just unfortunately negative 0 out of 10. Listen, at the end of the day, listen, you guys got the win in your game, so big ups to you and your team. But yeah, Barcelona, we did get the win at the end of the day, so I'm happy. But listen, at the end of the day, like I said, there is things that we learned from the game. Obviously, we played well. There were some very, very good highlights. One of them being the fact that we got what's his name, Pedri was outstanding in the game. Lewandowski getting his 100 goal for in the Champions League, and he got it against us. I mean, he got his 100 and 101st goal. Daniel also scored. Big ups to him. And also, to be clear, other players performed well. We saw a great performance from the players yesterday. But there were some low lights. One of the low lights for me was Koundé wasn't really playing well in the game. At the end of the day, I expected more from him, especially considering the week that he's had. At the end of the day, it was important for him personally to really come back and show what he can do. At the end of the day, but. And also, listen, shout outs also, very importantly, to Gerard Martin. Listen, Gerard Martin is a guy who, ever since the Celta de Vigo game, has been getting a lot of criticism from so many different parts of like the media, some of the fans have been very very critical of him. So he needed, he needed that performance. He needed that performance yesterday against Stade Brest to kind of, bring back some of the, some of those fans back to his side. You understand what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, that is what is important. I like the fact that, he took it to the chin. He didn't complain. That didn't break him. He came back stronger than ever. And at the end of the day, that's what you need. That's what I need from my players. Listen, at the end of the day, I'll be the first one to admit I was one of the people who were very, very critical of him. I was critical of him, obviously. I was saying, listen, at the end of the day, if we get some good money for him, let's sell him. But if this is how you're going to respond, listen, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Keep doing your thing. But there's a lot more things also that I do want to get into. And also, another low light I would like to talk about, obviously, is, like I said, Koundé. Now, Koundé didn't have a good game when we played against Celta de Vigo. He was poor against Celta de Vigo. And I expected him as one of the leaders in the squad to really turn up, but at the end of the day, he was very, very poor. I'm gonna be very real. He was very, very, very poor. Give me a second, guys. Guys, how is my audio? Is my audio good? Let's see. Here we go. Testing 1 2. Yeah, guys, please let me know if my audio is very, very good, guys. I want to make sure to get this thing running smoothly, guys. Let's see. Testing. But yeah, basically, that's the point basically I'm trying to get to. As far as Koundé is concerned, he had a poor game against Celta de Vigo. And listen, yesterday against that Brest, he was probably one of our worst players. Now, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna go too harsh on him. He didn't play well, but at the end of the day, he wasn't like very, very poor. Apologies, guys. Oh my days. This always happens to me. Hold on. Let me see. Hey, big up to you, Warrior J, man. Big ups to you every single time. Listen, guys, are you still? Is my audio still buffering? Please, guys, let me know, guys. Okay. Make sure you guys let me know. Let me see. If it's buffering, let me know. But yeah, man, big ups to Warrior J, big ups to you, Zier, big ups to Nelson, big ups to everybody that is currently here. But yes, like I said, guys, Barcelona did perform well against that Brest. But like I said, it's against that Brest, and like I said, there is also some negatives I would like to talk about, which is that we were very, very wasteful. I'm going to be very honest with you guys. We were very wasteful against these guys. I expected more. I'm not going to lie. I really did. I expected the performance to be better than it was, because we could have played much better than we did. And we did. And at the end of the day, let me be clear. Stade Brest, there was no point in the game where I felt like Stade Brest were really giving us any kind of trouble. So I will give that to the team. However, I saw some weaknesses in the team where I kind of looked at it and I was saying, if we play, we need to be better as far as we need to improve our performances. We really need to improve on our performances because, listen, we haven't won a game in the league for a while. And listen, we're playing Las Palmas this weekend. I expect us to win. I'm gonna come at this straight, okay? I expect a guaranteed performance. I expect us to bring in a 10 out of 10 performance against these guys. I'm not getting anything else from it, because at the end of the day, we are at home. There is no excuses, ladies and gentlemen. We should beat these frauds. I'm gonna be very, very honest. But look, at the end of the day, like I said, one of the highlights I would like to talk about is Pedri. Pedri's performance against Stade Brest was incredible, right? He was running that midfield. He was doing very, very well. I think he had like the most passing. Hold on, let me actually pull it up. I want to make sure to get it correct, because at the end of the day, let's get the information very, very correctly, ladies and gentlemen. But let's see. Yeah, big ups to everybody that's currently here. Oh yeah, here it is. So Pedri in the game had the most touches with 112. He had the most accurate long balls with 12, the most juice won, the most fouls suffered, the joint most successful dribbles, and basically he was just dominating yesterday. Like it was absolutely incredible from the player. And listen, at the end of the day, he's been very, very lucky this season. He hasn't really had any injury. He hasn't really faced any injury problems this season. And listen, that is very, very good, for him. At the end of the day, I don't want any of my players to be suffering from injuries and any of these problems. You understand what I'm saying? I expect these players to come in and actually perform very, very well. However, like I said, Barcelona, we can do much better because we were very, very wasteful. And you know what I will also say is that you know you can see the difference when the fact that Yamal is not in the squad. Like you can see this clear difference. There's a stark difference between how we're playing now and how we would have played. At the end of the day, with Yamal on the team. Like you can see the difference. There's a difference. However, the good news is that listen, I've been hearing from so many people, from many Barcelona fans who've been coming out here saying the same things over and over, which is this is Yamal FC. You guys, if Yamal doesn't play, things are not the same. You guys can be God at and all of these stuff. Listen, at the end of the day, that's fine. They can say whatever they want. It is what it is. I don't really care, but I'm just happy that we got the win. For me, that is what is important. Getting the win against these guys. But at the end of the day, you can see the difference. There is definitely a difference between the way we play when Yamal is on the pitch and when Yamal is not on the pitch. And as far as Hansi Flick is concerned, he played the high line, but to be fair, Stade Brest never really bothered our high line against us. They never did. So it really doesn't matter to me, honestly, what kind of style they do play. But listen, at the end of the day, it was a great performance from the players and from the squad and from basically all round. I'm gonna be very real. All round, everyone played very, very well. Now, as far as match ratings is concerned, like I said, it wasn't a 10 out of 10, but if I was to rate it, it would be a 7 out of 10. You understand what I'm saying? And the reason, like I said, is 7 out of 10 is because I also believe that as good as we were very, very wasteful against Stade Brest. You understand what I'm saying, right? And we won by 3-0, but if we were serious, guys, we should have won that game by 6 or 7, right? But what is more important to me is what do we do on our game next week? You understand what I'm saying? How are we gonna do when we play against Las Palmas? I expect a better performance. I expect something similar to what we saw against Stade Brest. I expect us to be more clinical in that game. And just a quick note as far as individuals is concerned. Like I said, I do want to get into another player who is our striker, Robert Lewandowski. Listen, Robert Lewandowski, ladies and gentlemen, was incredible against these guys, against Stade Brest. He got, like I said, he got his 100 and 101st goal for Barcelona. Very, very happy for him personally. At the end of the day, keep doing your thing, right? Keep doing your thing, King. You keep doing your thing. At the end of the day, just proving that age is just a number. But I think that we do need more than Lewandowski long term. But for now, he's doing his thing, which is what matters. And listen, and another one is also continuing his good form is Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo, like always, continuing his amazing, amazing form this season. He's been incredible. He's been doing so well so far this season. You understand what I'm saying? Like he's been, I think he's been our only signer of the season and definitely has been worth all of the money, ladies and gentlemen. And also, I would like to give a shout out to Kobashi, ladies and gentlemen. Kobashi was a rock, bro. Like, the fact that Stade Brest did not do anything in that game, right, is a testament to him. Like, Kobashi was incredible against these guys. Like, he nothing was going through our defense. And Stade Brest were getting very, very frustrated during the game, definitely. But yeah, at the end of the day, like I said, those are the highlights. But give me a second, guys. I want to make sure, I want to pull out the press conference from the manager. Um, Before I do, because I do want to conclude with the match ratings, but I'm not going to go to the match ratings just yet. Give me a second, guys. Mm-hmm. There you go. Big up, guys. Make sure you guys smash the likes, guys. Let me check something. Jesus. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I do want to mention also very quickly, congratulations to Lamin Yamal for getting the Golden Boy Award. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, it was a no-brainer. Let's be honest, it was a no-brainer, ladies and gentlemen. But listen, as far as the performance is concerned, I do want to talk about some of the things that the manager did say. One of them, when he was asked about the midfield of Pedri and Casado, he says basically, Pedri and Casado don't surprise me. I see them training every day. They are very good. Pedri is unbelievable with the ball. I'm very happy with the midfielder we have. What can I say, ladies and gentlemen? What can I say? Big up to you, Godfrey, every single time. Casado has been a revelation, bro. Like Casado is, dude. I'm not gonna lie, right? Barcelona's academy is ridiculous. Even sometimes I'm surprised with just how good our academy is, bro. The amount of talent that we pump out every single time we go out there, like it's crazy, like how consistently we do this, Barcelona, right? We're so consistent in like getting so many players coming out of the Barcelona academy. You understand what I'm saying? And the fact that you've got players like Casado, like Bernal, who I know is injured. You look at a player like Gavi. You look at players like Ansu, I know they're injured, like Yamal. So many players, right? Continuing to perform every single time they're given a shot. Like, bro, these guys come in, like, even now, when you look at like players this season who've come out this season, like you look at players like Hector Ford, like I know Sergio Dominguez, you look at Sergio Dominguez, you look at Gerard Martin, I know he's got a lot of criticism, but yesterday he was amazing yesterday. He was actually one of our better players. It's crazy like how many players our academy continues to dish out. Like we are so our academy, I've said it before, I'll say it again. We have the best academy in the world, and nobody can convince me. But yeah, basically, Hansi Flick was asked a few more questions. He was asked about Lamine Yamal, and he said, I told Yamal, I hope we see you on Saturday. He will be training with us tomorrow, which is today. Now, that is good news. At the end of the day, the fact that Yamal is back in training today is good news for me. I'm very, very happy to hear that. At the end of the day, I want to see the best players come back. However, here's my thing. We don't have to rush him. You understand what I'm saying? Like, less of the rushing, don't rush him back. Let's take our time with it. Let's just give him the time. Let's listen, at the end of the day, I'm not saying he shouldn't play. He shouldn't play against what's the name? Las Palmas. However, this is the important thing. I am not risking it. Do not risk him. You understand what I'm saying, right? Put him on the bench, bring him on the second half. You understand what I'm saying? Bring him on to the second half, and let's see what he will bring to the team. You understand what I'm saying? And also, Hansi Flick was basically asked about Gerard Martin. He said, Gerard Martin's level today, yes, it was important for him. It was good that he was able to play and perform well. Yeah, I absolutely agree. Gerard Martin, after the Celta de Vigo game, got a lot of stick from some of the Barca fans who have been very, very critical of him. Some people might say rightfully so, but at the end of the day, he needed to perform. He needed this kind of performance to basically show everybody that, listen, at the end of the day, it was just a one-off. And that's what you need to do in times like this. But Hansi Flick was asked more. He basically said, I think the team helped Lewandowski with these goals. He knows he has to score them, but but what the team is doing is great. What can I say, man? It's amazing. The players absolutely performed amazingly yesterday, right? And listen, at the end of the day, Lewandowski has been incredible this season. Like, I was one of the people who was looking at him this season side-eyed, to be perfectly honest with you. I was looking at it, I was saying, listen, he's a great player, but if I'm going to be very, very honest, if I'm going to be 100% legit with all of you, I didn't really see him performing the way he's performing now. You understand what I'm saying, right? I thought that, listen, he'll score goals, but he's not going to continue. He's not going to be the same guy that he used to be in the past. I've been proven wrong. Lewandowski this season has scored 22 goals, ladies and gentlemen. How many games has he played this season? I think he scored 22 goals, ladies and gentlemen, this season so far. We're in the end of November. Like, he's on another level. Like, he's performing amazingly well. Big up to Barcelona Reacts. He says, yes, Lamine and Araujo coming back is huge. Speaking of Araujo, apparently when it comes to Araujo, it seems that Araujo might be back, but we shouldn't expect to see him until probably around December, maybe mid-December. Don't be surprised. We could see him come back probably around, I don't know, maybe. I'm trying to think. We could see him maybe around Dortmund. Yeah, against Dortmund. But yeah, big up to Barcelona. He says, yeah, I doubt it. Lewandowski can't lie, especially after the PSG second leg. Yeah, I think a lot of Barcelona fans were kind of looking at his age and saying, at the end of the day, we needed more. But listen, he performed well. But listen, speaking of press conferences, also, Paul Kobashi was also asked a few questions because, like I said, he was the man of the match yesterday. And he had a few things to say. He talked about the manager. He says, he said, the Flick is a great coach. He helped me and he's learning Spanish now. Listen, that is great to hear. At the end of the day, it shows his commitment. He's committed to the cause. He's committed to basically he's basically committed to the cause. You understand what I'm saying? And the fact that he's already learning Spanish for me is good enough. You understand what I'm saying? I'm very, very happy to hear that. And Kobashi was asked a lot of things. He said, we are back 100%. Basically, we're asking him, what do you think of the performance, and long term? And basically he said, listen, we're back 100%. We have to continue this form from now on. Completely agree. And listen, as far as us being back is concerned, I need to see more because I'm not going to lie. I'm one of these people where I'm like, listen, at the end of the day, I'm enjoying the here and now. I'm enjoying the here and now. I'm enjoying what we're doing right now. I'm not thinking about what we're doing from long term. I'm not thinking about what we're doing, in the next few months, or how many Champions Leagues are we gonna win? Are we gonna win the Champions League? I've already said, listen, I don't think we are gonna win the Champions League. Don't get it twisted. Just because I say we're not gonna win the Champions League doesn't mean I don't want to win the Champions League, right? I would love to be proven wrong. Don't ever get it twisted. I hope that I'm proven wrong. I just think that, like I said, there is a few teams who are in the world right now who have a better team than us. You understand what I'm saying, right? Who will take advantages of our weaknesses, which we do have. We have so many weaknesses at Barcelona. And because of that, I'm looking at teams like Liverpool, for example, right? And I'm like, listen, when we play Liverpool and that high line, dude, it's going to be peak for us, man. Because they are not like Madrid. It's not like we're playing Mbappe. Salah is a very, very smart player. He will find a way to go through our high line. You understand what I'm saying? And because of that, I'm looking at them saying, listen, at the end of the day, I am not risking it. You understand what I'm saying? I am not risking it. I'm not going to sit here and say, yo, we're back and this, because we do have weaknesses. And until we fix our weaknesses, I'm not going to get, Godfrey, you say what? You say it's echoing? Are you guys echo? Is it echoing, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know. But yeah. Yeah, let me know, guys. If I'm echoing, let me know. But yeah, basically, my point is, like I said, I think that when it comes down to it, the performance was great. The season so far has been great, but in the Champions League, I just think that there are teams that can definitely hurt us. But Kobashi did continue. They asked him about Gerard Martin. He said, Gerard Martin's performance, yes. People always try to criticize when they see you having a bad game, but a bad game happens to anyone. We have to be with him and support him because he's a great player, and that's what we saw from him today. Okay, first of all, let me be clear here, okay? You're playing for Barcelona, with all due respect. You're playing for Barcelona. I mean, you do realize this is the ultimate like level. You understand what I'm saying? Like this is where the big boys play. You're going. Yeah, you guys still hearing buffering? Give me a second. Let me actually listen. Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. I am buffering. Give me a second. Let me actually fix this. Why is it buffering? Testing. Is it still buffering? Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna. Yeah, guys, testing. Let me see if I can get this fixed. Please, guys, let me know if it starts buffering, guys. Is it still going on? Jeez. Guys, if it starts buffering, just let me know, okay, guys? Please. Anyway. But yeah, guys, listen, I will be closing out soon though. But listen, at the end of the day, apologies if the video continues. But yeah, if it continues buffer, just let me know, guys. But listen, but listen, like I said, Barcelona are at the end of the day, when if you're playing for Barcelona, someone like you, whether it's Yu Kubashi or whether it's what's his name, Gerard Martin, um, you have to take criticism, man. If you're not performing well, the fans are gonna criticize you. It's the way things work. You understand what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, you gotta take it. You when you're getting praise, get the praise. When you get criticized, you get criticized. And listen, as far as the players are concerned, you should be standing by the side of your teammates. You understand what I'm saying? Support your teammates. That's all great and good. But at the end of the day, criticism is criticism, and you gotta be able to take it. You can't. It has to go both ways. You understand what I'm saying? And he was also asked about the man of the match. He says the truth is I didn't expect the man of the match award. If anyone should have won it, it should have been Pedri or Robert. Won it. Pedri and Robert were also good. I won it, and I'm very grateful. I agree. At the end of the day, I think that no one would have been surprised if Pedri won it because I think for me, Pedri for me was my man of the match. Um, I think that Lewandowski performed well as well. He got the two goals. But Kubashi was incredible as well. He was a rock in defense as well. But yeah, he was also asked. He says today was a complicated match because we came from a bad dynamic. People criticize, and when there's bad game, but that's normal. Yeah, it is normal. At the end of the day, you don't go 2-0 up and then you know mess up the way you did. You understand what I'm saying? Like you need to be better, man. You're playing for Barcelona. What do you expect? Um, But listen, there was other quotes from other players as well. Pedri also was asked about the game. He says, "Hey, I'm very happy. We were talking before the match, and we wanted to win and get back to our level." I absolutely agree, and I'm happy that you guys did go back to your best. At the end of the day, um, I'm very very happy that you guys did go back to your best, like I said. But listen, um, I expect the same performance to continue. I expect more, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not satisfied. Let's see. I need to see more, ladies and gentlemen, from this team. But yeah, Lewandowski was also said a few things. He said about the midfield of Pedri and Casado. He said Pedri and Casado have great qualities. In fact, all the players have quality. We also we He says we also need a bit of rotation this season. There's a lot of games, and it doesn't matter who is playing, who we're playing against. We just want to win. That is probably the best quote I've heard all day. I'm gonna be very honest with you, man. Like, this is so true. Listen, I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I don't. I I love football. I love watching the game. But if I'm gonna be very very honest with you guys, I don't like. There's too many games, bro. There really are. There's too many games, and for a fan perspective, it's great. More content for me as a YouTuber, more games for fans to watch. But if we're gonna be very honest, guys, these footballers have been played to death. Like you're seeing players like Carvajal, what's his name? Rodri. You're seeing players like Bernal suffered an injury this season. Even Vinicius last week suffered an injury. Like, bro, it's crazy like how many games are being played, and I 100% agree. We need to rotate because at the end of the day, we can't play the same players in every single game. You understand what I'm saying, right? Like at the end of the day, we need more. We need more players in the squad, and that comes down to the manager. I'm sorry, to the board. I'm talking to you, the board. Like, you guys need to come out and actually pull your finger out and actually get the players that we need. Honestly, but yes. But listen, at the end of the day, Lewandowski said that. Pedri also said, he says, the most important thing was respect your opponent. We knew it was going to be a tough opponent. We didn't care what people said. We knew they could win, and we had to make a big effort. Facts. Stade Brest are this is I think this is their Champions League debut. They've never been in the Champions League. But here's the thing: they are unbeaten in the Champions League before they played us. Don't go there thinking, oh, we are Barcelona. We should be the win is guaranteed because we're Barcelona. No, these guys are more than happy to come to Barcelona and absolutely spoil the party against us. Don't ever get it twisted. You understand what I'm saying? These guys were coming in there with the intent of winning. I'm just happy. But listen, at the end of the day, the performance was incredible. And also, let's be clear. I forgot to also mention this. Barcelona are what? We are second now. I know. People are gonna say, "Oh, but Omar, there are some teams haven't played. Like Madrid are playing against Liverpool." And speaking of the Madrid game, I will be doing a live stream for that, guys. So make sure you guys stay tuned. But my point, the thing is, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, but Barcelona, but other teams haven't played yet." Listen, as it stands now, we are second in the Champions League table, which is great. I'm happy to see that. Listen, I'm gonna be shameless a little bit, and also, guys, 18 goals in 5 games. You understand what I'm saying? 18 goals in 5 games is incredible. Like we've definitely recovered from that first week defeat, coming back and winning today. But yeah, also Lewandowski was asked about the champions. He says, we have looked not only at the Champions League but also the league. We know that we have to play every game 100%. Yep, facts. I mean, listen, like I said, I want to win the Champions League. I just don't know we have the team for it. But listen, that doesn't mean I don't want the players to try to win it. That's that is not what I'm saying. I want to see the team perform. Let's go out there. At least go out there. Listen, prove me wrong. Make me look like a mug. I will take it. I don't care, bro. I would rather be a mug, right? You understand what I'm saying? And then rather not or no effort be shown against this season. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, Lewandowski did also say a few things. He said, "We played as a team. We played slow at times, but with the patience, we managed to win. The important thing is that we had the 3 points." Yeah, I'll be honest with you. That was the one thing that was frustrating me about the game is that we had so much possession, and yes, we did create a lot of chances, but the tempo. But I'm not gonna lie. Like there was a slow tempo to the game that I did not like. You understand what I'm saying? Right? I expected more. I wanted more than we got. But yeah, at the end of the day, Barcelona did end up, winning. But yeah, the tempo was very, very slow. And listen, I think that if we were serious, we should have won the game by much, much, much more. We should have won by much more. I think that we could have beaten these guys. We could have really gotten a statement victory against these guys at the end of the day. Giving them a 5-6-0 would have been great. But listen, 3-0 is not bad at all. But I would like to go to the match ratings very, very quickly. As far as the performance is concerned, like I said, overall it was a 7 out of 10. But as far as individual performance is concerned, I'm gonna from the start. Let's start with the goalkeeper. Iñaki Peña. I'll probably give Iñaki Peña a 7 out of 10. Wasn't really tested. Never really felt like he was in any kind of trouble. Gerard Martin was great today. He actually played very, very good. I would probably give him a 7 as well. Kubashi, who was the man of the match and was actually one of the better players, I'll probably give him 8. Inigo Martinez, his partner, was actually great today as well. I'll give him a 7.5. Kunde is going to get the lowest rating from me, which is not bad. He's going to get a 6 in this game. Midfield of Casado and Pedri were incredible. I'm going to give those two, and I'm going to give Casado a 7.5, and I'm going to give Pedri a 8 out of 10. Dani Olmo Wulos. No. In fact, not. Pedri was my man of the match, so I'm going to give him a 9. I'm going to give him a 9 because I can give him the same amount as the others. But I'm going to give also Dani Olmo, who scored a goal. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Rafinha, he was actually very, very good. I'll probably give him a 7.5 out of 10. Fermin didn't really do much. Wasn't bad at all. Standard 7. And Lewandowski, I'll give him an 8.5 out of 10 because he got the 2 goals, and like I said, congratulations to him for scoring the goals that he scored today and scoring the goals he scored so far this season as well. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Continue being yourself, man. But yeah, guys, this is not gonna be a long video. Like I said, I wish I could go for much, much longer. Sorry that I kept on delaying the video for so long, guys. I've had a few things I've been doing earlier. I haven't really had a lot of time, but yeah. Look, at the end of the day, I will be back tomorrow for a full Barcelona news roundup because there is also other things that I would like to talk about tomorrow as well. There is a few more things. I'll talk about transfers. I'll talk about obviously yesterday, guys. If you guys saw my video that I uploaded earlier today, which was the Mohamed Salah video, make sure you guys go and watch the video. Tell me what you guys think. I will be talking about some transfers as well. I'll be talking about also players, injured players like Araujo, players like Ansu. I will be talking about all of those things as well. But yeah, big ups to you, Sam. Sam says, we squeeze Brest. Yeah, bro. Hey, listen, man. We dealt with Brest at home. Absolutely, man. We did. We did. We got the win, and that is what really matters. Um, but yeah, like I said, guys, this has only been a match reaction and what we've learned from the game today. I would, like I said, be going into detail about the the news roundup as far as injuries and all of those things concerned. But as far as today's concerned, I just wanted to just talk about the the performance and what I think overall from the players. And it was, like I said, a great performance. Like I said, 7 out of 10 for me. It wasn't a 10 out of 10. Against Stade Brest, we got the win, which is great. Um, at the end of the day, but if I'm gonna be very, very honest with you, I expect the more of the same. I will be doing a match preview for the Las Palmas game, not today, but I'll be doing that soon also. But like I said, guys, make sure you guys like the video and subscribe. Make sure you guys turn on notifications, ladies and gentlemen. Visca Barça, Visca Catalonia, ladies and gentlemen. And as I always say,